ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Northeast Wisconsin High School Sports Awards, brought to you by the USA Today Network. Presented by Festival Foods.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Talent will always be found. It doesn't matter where you play or where you're from. When you have talent, people will find you.
Some of the biggest names in the world of sports come together to honor the best high school athletes in the country. Alex Morgan, Katie Ledecky, Aaron Rodgers, Sue Bird, Shaquille O'Neal.
Now do you know my name? Yeah, you know, do you know my name? You know, my name is Fire, Fury, Power. My name is Legend. Yeah, you know, do you know my name? Let's go. My name is Legend.
It's a celebration of athletic excellence from those who know it best. Here are your hosts, Heisman Trophy winner and ESPN analyst Desmond Howard, and the host of NFL Live and SEC Nation, Laura Rutledge.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the show. Tonight, we get to celebrate one of the most passionate and exciting groups in all of sports, the high school athlete.
That's right, Laura. An incredible list of all-star talent has signed on to help recognize these amazing men and women. We're talking Aaron Rodgers, Alex Morgan, Chipper Jones, Sue Bird, Katie Ledecky, and the big man himself, Shaquille O'Neal.
I love it. You know, I actually think it's illegal these days to have a sports award without Shaq in it.
I think you're right.
So I'm glad he's on board for our show tonight.
Of course, and the Diesel has something in common with everyone else on this show. At one point or another, we all went to high school.
True, and while the time since high school has been a while, for some more than others, we all still remember the hopes and dreams and even the challenges of that memorable time in our lives.
And tonight, we all return to high school to cover a lot of sports and give out a lot of awards. If two people showed up to cheer for it, and those two people were your parents, we're celebrating it tonight.
So ditch the backpacks and summer reading lists and forget about that pop quiz you bombed in third period French last semester. It's time to celebrate some of the best high school athletes in the area.
Of course, none of this would be possible without the generous support of our sponsors.
And you can't have a celebration this big without a little flexing going on. That's why we have sports broadcaster Abby LeBar keeping an eye on the land of the humble brag.
Thanks, Laura. And speaking of bragging, we know you love to, and we love to see it. So tag us in your social posts, share photos and videos from your own celebrations using tonight's hashtags. Posts on Instagram or Twitter will be shown on the social media feed on the show website. Okay, so we know every award show needs a red carpet, and lucky for us, two former college football players agreed to host ours tonight. If you don't know them as football players, well, you probably know them better from another little gig they had. The Bachelorette and The Bachelor, my friends Tyler Cameron and Matt James.
Thanks, Abby. Matt and I are so excited to be here. We got out, got dressed up, and stepped into our freshest kicks to walk the red carpet.
Wait, are those my shoes?
Bro, you put them in my closet. I'm wearing them now.
Tonight we get a chance to salute some show-out high school athletes. So who's handing out the roses? I mean the awards tonight.
Careful now. We talked about this and we let that go. We were playing sports long before our bachelor days, so we know how exciting this must be for you.
But tonight's not about us. It's about the athletes of today. The records they're breaking, the bars they're raising, and the names we'll be reading and remembering in the future.
So whether or not you win tonight, just know you've already proven to be a top athlete. So congratulations, this red carpet is all for you.
Thanks, guys. I don't know about you, Desmond, but I'm ready to start giving these kids some of their hard-earned awards.
Hey, let's do it. We're going to kick things off in the pool. Here to help us dive right in is one of the most decorated female swimmers in U.S. history, the legendary Katie Ledecky.
Katie Ledecky burst on the competitive swimming scene at 15 years old. At the London Olympics, she took home the gold and the first of many Olympic medals. She's added 4 more golds, 15 world championships, 2 NCAA titles, and a whole bunch of freestyle world records. The recent Stanford grad is back in the pool, training for Tokyo.
Hey everybody, Katie Ledecky talking to all you swimmers and divers out there. I know a lot of the world puts us all together in one big group because we spend half of our time in the pool and the other half of the time trying to get chlorine out of our hair. But we are a very diverse group. Divers launch themselves off of boards and platforms of varying heights, and swimmers employ a bunch of different strokes and distances, each with its own unique demands. That's why I'm here. So I can speak to all of you individuals and tell you the key to success in your water world is to always, always, always keep moving forward. Except, of course, anyone who competes in backstroke or performs back dives. That advice would be very bad for you. You guys keep going backward. That sounded weird. I'm gonna go back in the pool. I'll leave all you divers to your diving and your backstrokers to your backstroking. I'll see you later. Here are the honorees for the Female Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Female Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year is Brigitte Neverman of Green Bay United.
Green Bay United's Brigitte Neverman is only a junior, but she has already proven that she is an elite swimmer. Neverman recently announced that she will be swimming in the Big Ten at the University of Illinois. Her brother Kaiser currently swims at the University of Minnesota. She is a versatile swimmer and posted some of the best times in the state in the sprint fly, backstroke, and individual medley.
Congratulations, Brigitte. Here are the honorees for the Male Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Male Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year is William Hayen of Sheboygan North High School.
Sheboygan North High School's William Hayen is only a junior, but he is already the best boys swimmer in Northeast Wisconsin. He won a silver medal in the 100-yard butterfly at the state championship and also picked up a bronze in the 50-yard freestyle. He is already committed to Virginia Tech.
Congratulations, William.
If you had to name the sport that most pro athletes choose to play when they're not at their paying gig, it would have to be golf. It doesn't mean they're good at it, but it doesn't mean they're as bad as Charles Barkley either. But we decided to tap someone who makes their living driving for show and putting for dough. Here's Ryan Palmer with the Golf Awards.
4-time champion Ryan Palmer is no stranger to success. On the PGA Tour, where every week is a battle of attrition, he's taken home 4 tour victories, 11 runners-up, 67 top 10 finishes, including 2 in the majors.
Hey all you golfers out there. PGA Tour winner Ryan Palmer here to hand out the Golf Awards. But before I do, I want to point out something about golf compared to other sports. Listen, I get it. There's no buzzer beating golf. No one is throwing the ball 100 miles an hour at you, and no one is going to smash into you at the top of your swing and throw you to the ground. That's all true, but there's something awesome about golf that you can't find in a lot of other sports. If you got a couple of hours to spare, you can play on the same courses that Tiger, Phil, myself, Annika and Indy, or even Rory and DJ play on. Try shooting hoops with your friends at Madison Square Garden, or play 9 innings at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Let's hear it for the game of golf, where legendary venues are open to all. Here are your honorees for the Female Golfer of the Year. And the finalists are in the Northeast Wisconsin Female Golfer of the Year is Joe Baranchik of Bayport High School.
Joe Baranchik dominated the competition to win the state championship by 11 strokes. It was her 3rd consecutive state title, and she became only the 4th player in state history to win at least 3 state championships. She will continue her golf career at North Dakota State University.
Congratulations, Joe. Here are your honorees for the Male Golfer of the Year. And the finalists are in the Northeast Wisconsin Male Golfer of the Year is Ty Kretz of Marinette High School.
Ty Kretz was the Northeastern Conference champion after shooting a 75. He also won the regional championship by shooting a 70 to win by 4 strokes, and was the only player to finish under par. Ty, who entered the season as the top-ranked senior in the state, will continue his golf career in college at South Dakota State.
Congratulations, Ty.
A lot of sports have similar concepts and equipment, boundaries, balls, and scoreboards, name a few. But there are 2 that make use of sand. One is golf, where it's to be avoided, and the other is beach volleyball, where it's embraced in all its gritty glory. Here to lend a hand with our volleyball awards is someone who knows achieving greatness is no day at the beach, Carrie Walsh Jennings.
Carrie Walsh Jennings, also known as 6 Feet of Sunshine, is covered in Olympic gold. The 42-year-old SoCal standout is the most decorated beach volleyball player in Olympic history. She and her former teammate Misty May Traynor won 3 gold medals and 5 world championships, earning the title the greatest beach volleyball team of all time.
Hey everybody, Carrie Walsh Jennings here. I know this looks like a volleyball, but in reality, it's a ticket to your future. Because the lessons you learn hitting this sucker around will come in handy down the road. Things like teamwork, determination, goal setting. You're going to need all of those skills. And then, there are the friends you make with this. Ones you'll have for the rest of your life. Priceless. So don't think of it as just a volleyball. Think of it as your secret weapon for success. Here are your honorees for the Female Volleyball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Female Volleyball Player of the Year is Brooke Bulwark of Appleton North High School.
Brooke Bulwark led Appleton North to the Division I Spring State Championship, an undefeated record, and a top 10 national ranking. She was a unanimous All-State selection and the Fox Valley Association Co-Player of the Year. She will continue her volleyball career playing at Minnesota State Mankato.
Congratulations, Brooke. And now for the guys. Here are your honorees for the Male Volleyball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Male Volleyball Player of the Year is Cooper Polzinski of Kimberly High School.
Cooper Polzinski led the Papermakers to the spring season state championship, giving Kimberly back-to-back state titles. A team captain, he was the Fox Valley Association Player of the Year. He will continue his volleyball career at Emerson College.
Congratulations, Cooper.
Not all of our awards are sports specific. There are a few that draw their lists of exceptional candidates from across the athletic spectrum. The first of those is our I Am Sport Award. This award spotlights student athletes who have taken a leadership role outside of competition, volunteering their help to improve their communities. And to present it, we have the truly amazing athlete and mental health advocate, Imani McGee-Stafford.
Imani was selected 10th overall in the 2016 WNBA draft by the Chicago Sky. But while she was a student at the University of Texas, she shared her very personal story. From the ages of 8 to 12, Imani was abused by a relative. That trauma led her to attempt to take her own life multiple times. Like so many others carrying painful secrets, she thought she was the only one. But through counseling and writing, she changed her life.
Imani has stepped away from professional sports to pursue a law degree, but nothing has stopped her from speaking out against the stigma long associated with those in need of mental health services. Her bravery has helped so many people she's never met. Much like the nominees of the I Am Sport Award, who share her passion for helping others, here she is, Imani McGee-Stafford.
Hey all you athletes out there, guess what? We all have something in common. When we practice, we get to see very clearly the fruits of our labor. Doesn't matter if it's measured in inches or seconds, pounds or points, velocity or victories, we can clearly see how we are improving. But there's so many people out there who have a hard time seeing any improvement in their day-to-day lives. Just like we are helped by coaches, teachers, teammates, and family to reach our potential in our sport, we need to help others reach their potential in life. And I am proud to see that so many of you are out there doing just that. The I Am Sport Award is our way to say thank you for all of your efforts. You are showing that high school athletes can give more to their communities than their signature win over a rival team. They can give hope.
Here are your honorees. Here are your finalists.
And the I Am Sport Award goes to Lauren Spiller of Oshkosh West High School.
Lauren Spiller is completing her Girl Scout Gold Award by renovating and repurposing a room at the Christine Ann Domestic Abuse Services Incorporated in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The room had been a catch-all and overflow room, but now will be a respite and playroom for clients who need space to work, play, and sleep as needed. This has been a year-long culmination of her efforts to organize, communicate, and implement her project. She has shown true dedication in giving heart through this project.
Awesome job, Lauren.
There are some athletes today who have been so dominant, you only have to say their first name for everyone to know who you're talking about. They become celebrities, giants of their sport.
That's right. Our next presenter was an athlete like that during her long career. She made her mark as a teenager, practically ruled at Wimbledon, and was still taking home major titles at the age of 49. The name Navratilova will be in the record books for years to come. But for so many of us, all you have to say is Martina.
Martina Navratilova is one of the most dominant players to ever swing a racket. Born in the former Czechoslovakia, the former world #1, claimed 18 Grand Slam singles titles, added to her 31 doubles and 10 mixed doubles. 59 major titles are the most by any player, male or female, in the Open era.
Hey everybody, Martina Navratilova here. To tell you that you picked a great sport to play in high school. Because it's a sport that you can play your whole life. I mean, look at me. I'm still out there on the court all the time, playing for hours, and I'm like 60. Never mind, you can see by my hair how old I am. My hair is thinning, but anyway, I don't know why I did that. Because you guys can just Google my name and kind of figure out how old I am and then Instagram me about it, whatever. Anyway, all the effort that you are putting in now it can pay dividends well past your competitive playing days. Remember, you can love other sports, but tennis is the only sport where love is literally part of the game. Here are the honorees for the Female Tennis Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Female Tennis Players of the Year are the doubles team of Sophia Popp and Shelby Roth of Neenah High School.
Sophia Poppy and Shelby Roth won the state doubles championship during the spring season. They entered the state tournament as the number 2 seed and proceeded to win 4 consecutive matches to win the championship. They did not lose a set on their way to the title. They added 2 more wins at the state team tournament, helping the Rockets to a second place finish.
Congratulations, Sophia and Shelby. Here are the honorees for the Male Tennis Player of the Year. And the finalists are
and the Northeast Wisconsin Male Tennis Player of the Year is Nolan Kubiak of Neenah High School. Playing at number 1 singles for the Rockets, Nolan Kubiak was the Fox Valley Association champion. He spent most of the season ranked number 1 in the state in singles and entered the postseason with a 22-2 record, with every one of his wins coming in straight sets. His only losses came against highly ranked players. Congratulations, Nolan.
Bruce Springsteen once topped the charts with his iconic album, Born to Run. But for this ultra-marathon man, those aren't words that you sing. Those are words you live by. Presenting the awards for cross-country, Dean Karnazes.
Dean Karnazes, the legendary Badwater Ultramarathon champion, running 135 miles through Death Valley in 124-degree heat. He later ran a marathon at the South Pole. This superhuman and best-selling author has run 50 marathons in 50 states in 50 days.
Hey guys, Dean Karnazes here to talk a little cross country. But first, a quick confession. I only ran cross country as a freshman in high school. Our team won the state championships and I figured that I couldn't top that, so I stopped running. Until later in life. Now I've raced and competed on all 7 continents. But enough about me. This is about you guys, the best cross country runners from across the country. Here are the honorees for the Female Cross Country Runner of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Female Cross Country Runner of the Year is Brooke Edwardson of Kimberly High School.
Brooke Edwardson finished second in Division I at the Fall State Championship. She earned first-team All-State honors from the Wisconsin Cross Country Coaches Association and also finished second at the prestigious Midwest Challenge in Ohio. She will continue her running career in college at Temple University.
Congratulations, Brooke. Here are the honorees for the Male Cross Country Runner of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Male Cross Country Runner of the Year is Jake Bourche of Stevens Point Area High School.
Jake Bourche won the individual title at the spring state meet. He became the 7th individual champion in school history and the first since 2002 after leading the Panthers to their first team title since 2013. He will continue his running career in cross country and track and field at the University of Wisconsin.
Congratulations.
Hi, it's Laurie Hernandez here. Now don't dismount. Stay on your beam because gymnastics awards are right around the bend.
Are you guys hungry?
Yeah.
All right, let's get some apps.
Let's do it.
It's as easy as that. Let us refill for you.
There you go, guys.
Wow, that was so fast. Thank you so much.
All right, cheers, guys.
Hey, I'll be right back. Okay.
No one likes waiting in long lines or missing the big moments.
Did I miss anything? No. That was quick. I know, right?
Do you want a beer? Yeah.
We're making it easier for you to get back to what you love without missing a single minute. Refill.
Did I miss anything?
Desmond, follow me here.
Okay.
The Four Horsemen.
Murderers Row.
The Steel Curtain.
Broad Street Bullies.
Oh, good one. Phi Slamma Jamma.
The Splash Brothers.
You did good at that game. Certain groups of athletes stand the test of time, not just for what they did, but for how they did it.
Yes, and to present our award in gymnastics, we're honored to have with us a member of another iconic ensemble from that golden quintet of the Rio Olympics. Here's Laurie Hernandez.
Laurie Hernandez, a member of U.S. Women's legendary Final Five gymnastics team, helped bring home team gold and earned a silver medal for herself at the last Summer Olympics. The Jersey girl is back, competing again on the world stage, and as many know, she also took Dancing with the Stars by storm, finishing as the season 23 champion.
Hey, what's up guys? Laurie Hernandez here, and I am honored to give some love to gymnasts from coast to coast. This is an Olympic year, so our sport gets some time to shine in prime time. Don't get me wrong, that's a great thing and all, but for you guys, it doesn't matter what year it is. You're in the gym, putting in all the hours on the floor, beam, bars, horse, vault, and the rings, because you all know that perfect routine is out there. And if you love that chase of perfection, then you'll definitely have mad skills in whatever career path you choose. You hear people say, leave it out all on the floor. Well, I'm here to tell you that even if you get a perfect 10, a lot of what you learned in gymnastics comes with you off the mat and into the real world. So congratulations on a great year, and let's give out some awards. Here are your honorees for the Gymnast of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Gymnast of the Year is Caitlin Trowbridge of Stevens Point High School.
Stevens Point's Caitlin Trowbridge ended her career as one of the best gymnasts in the state of Wisconsin. Trowbridge finished in the top 15 at the Division I state meet. She led her team to a sectional championship this season, won an individual sectional title on the uneven bars, and finished 4th in the all-around.
Congratulations, Caitlin.
We have loved seeing how you are celebrating. Thank you for posting and letting us celebrate with you. Keep posting on Instagram and Twitter using the hashtags for a chance to win an autographed gift from one of our featured guests tonight. Now let's hear from some honorees with our friends, Matt and Tyler.
Thanks, Abby. One thing you could say about us athletes is some of us tend to be a little superstitious.
Some eat the same thing before every game, some listen to the same music, some people even wear the same socks for every game for years.
Really? Bro, those Sam's Club socks?
Come on, bro.
The thick cotton ones?
I know, but we had socks from our school. You wouldn't wear them. You would stink up the whole place because you wouldn't even wash them. You'd forget to wash them. You still do that same thing in my apartment.
In any case, we want to hear from some of the greats. Let's see what they've done to lock in the wins.
I think I used to have like a ton of rituals. Well, I'm a pitcher, and so we're kind of known for being a little different.
I had my special hair ties. I would have to shower before every competition.
I've always had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I played.
I pretty much just put on my right sock before my left shoe before my right shoe. I never touched the lines. I always warmed up 27 minutes before game time.
But my one, I guess, like pregame ritual would be that I always pass with one particular teammate, Lauren Meyer.
I didn't have any rituals or lucky anything, and I tried to stay away from those things because luck scares me.
There are some things in certain playlists that might last an entire season, or you might listen to a certain playlist that you made and lose or have a bad game, and that thing gets erased pretty quickly.
I do 3 claps on the blocks, typically before I start my race.
Like if I do something before a workout, before a competition, and I notice that I had a good day, I now have to do said thing until the meet is done.
Obviously all rituals are a mental thing, but they were a big part of my preparation.
Kind of like Dumbo's feather. Like you don't need the feather to fly. You have it within you.
30 minutes before game time, yeah, it's embarrassing. 4 chocolate chip cookies and an orange Powerade.
Well, that certainly was educational, whatever it takes, right? Yeah. And what about you, Desmond? I would think a Heisman Trophy winner would have some good pregame rituals. Did you do anything?
Yeah, you know, it's pretty silly and goofy, but I used to put everything on in the same particular order. No matter if we're home or away, like the right sock and the left sock. You know, it's just, I know it's ridiculous. I do it now, even when I put on my suit.
So you put your suit on in that particular order that you used to put your uniform on today? That's what you did?
Absolutely.
Well, that's what I like to hear. All right, that was very good. So moving on, let's get to our next set of awards.
When you're on the track, you know records are made to be broken. And legends can be made in a fraction of a second. That's why you always have to come with your best. You never know when it's your time to make your mark and when the world is watching.
And the world definitely watched our next presenter. He remains the only man to win gold in the 200 and 400 at the same Olympics. The one and only legendary sprinter, Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson. This Texan dominated sprinting for most of the 90s. Of his 16 major international medals, not a single one isn't gold. After becoming the first and only man to defend an Olympic 400-meter title in Sydney, and to this day, the U.S. records in the 200, 300, and 400 meters still bear his name.
Hey everybody, Michael Johnson here to help celebrate the amazing achievements of the athletes from the friendliest sport there is, track and field. I know all those other sports will be mad that I said that, but think about it. When most sports have teams come together to compete, they call it a game. Some call it a match. But when we compete, where do we do it? At a meet. You can't get much more friendly than a meet as far as competition goes. Speaking of which, it's time to meet our honorees. And the finalists are in the Northeast Wisconsin Female Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Roisin Willis of Stevens Point Area High School.
Her times put her among the state's leaders in the 100, 200, 400, 800, and 1600 all season. Roisin Willis won 3 events at the conference meet, including breaking the record time in the 400 meter. She won 2 state championships as a freshman, including breaking the state record in the 800. In addition to her high school exploits, she qualified for the Olympic trials in the 800 by running the 4th fastest high school time in history at the Trials of Miles New York City qualifier.
Congratulations, Roisin. And now for the guys' side. And your finalists for the Male Track and Field Athlete of the Year are and the Northeast Wisconsin Male Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Sam Blaskowski of Oshkosh West High School.
Sam Blaskowski won 4 events at the conference championship meet. In addition to being one of the state's top sprinters, he also had the best long jump in the state for most of the season and broke the school long jump record that had lasted for 49 years. A 3-sport athlete, he was also an all-conference soccer player and all-conference swimmer.
Congratulations, Sam.
All right, it's time to celebrate those who use a dirty dangle with some tasty sauce to light the lamp. Those guys and gals who put the biscuit in the basket and occasionally chirp their way to the sin bin. The ones who go top shelf on their way to epic sellies. We are talking about the coolest athletes on earth. And here to help some talented hockey players raise our version of the cup, we have Hall of Famer Martin St. Louis.
Martin St. Louis, a 5'8" native of Canada, defied limitations and battled his way to an amazing career. The first ballot Hall of Famer collected a Hart Trophy as league MVP, a Stanley Cup, and an Olympic gold medal. His number 26 was the first jersey retired by the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Hey guys, it's Marty St. Louis. I can't tell you how honored I am to be part of these high school sports awards because you guys do everything for the love of the game. There's not a lot of glamour in 4 a.m. practices. No one is signing an endorsement deal in the back of a car of stinky equipment. So the fact that you all do that tough stuff day in and day out and season after season, it's a testament to your passion for the game of hockey. You all have my utmost respect and admiration. Well, not all of you, because there are a couple who still haven't unpacked those stinky bags from their last game. You know who you are. Come on, guys. Cut your parents a break. Neighbors are starting to complain about the smell. As for the rest of you, great job. I can tell you firsthand that heart and will can take you anywhere. Here are your honorees for the Female Hockey Player of the Year. And here are your finalists. And the Northeast Wisconsin Female Hockey Player of the Year is Maddox Federici of Central Wisconsin Storm High School.
Central Wisconsin's Maddox Federici stepped up when it mattered most for her squad and was a huge reason why her team made a run to the WIAA State Hockey semifinals. Central Wisconsin ended up losing that game in overtime. Federici will continue her hockey career as a member of the women's hockey team at St. Norbert College in Wisconsin.
Congratulations on a great season, Maddox. Now for the guys, here are your honorees for the Male Hockey Player of the Year. And here are your finalists. And the Northeast Wisconsin Male Hockey Player of the Year is Brady Welsh of St. Mary's Spring High School.
St. Mary's Springs' Brady Welsh led his school to back-to-back state championships. The senior was named the first team all-state squad and had a big regular season with 40 goals and a jaw-dropping 73 points. He ended his career with a couple of prestigious honors. He won the Joe Pavelski Forward Award and was named the Wisconsin Player of the Year.
Congratulations, Brady.
It is called the beautiful game. And with 3.5 billion soccer fans, that's right, billion with a B, around the world, I think you have a hard time arguing with that description.
Just like no one can argue that Alex Morgan is one of the most accomplished players, man or woman, in the history of the U.S. national team, and the perfect choice to present our soccer award.
When Alex Morgan steps on the pitch, it is game on. With a knack for late-game heroics, Morgan's goal in extra time in the semifinals of the London Olympics helped propel the U.S. to gold. She would go on to win the World Cup in 2014 and 19.
Hey everybody, Alex Morgan here. I've been so fortunate with all the things I've been able to do thanks to soccer. and you might be looking wide-eyed at that list of accomplishments, so it might surprise you to know that in this interaction we are having right now, I'm the envious one. I'm not kidding, because you guys are in or just finished high school, and I absolutely loved my time in high school. It was Dunbar High School in Southern California. Go Brahmas! Our colors were purple and gold, and our cheer was loud and proud. Yeah, that stuff stays with you. I'm envious because high school is special. You guys have your whole life ahead of you, which is scary, but also really exciting at the same time. So congrats on all your accolades, and just try to really enjoy the ride. Your older self will thank you, trust me. Here are your honorees for the Female Soccer Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Female Soccer Player of the Year is Lainey Higgins of Appleton East High School.
The combo forward midfielder Lainey Higgins was one of the top scorers in the state for an Appleton East team that won the conference championship, finished the regular season with an undefeated record, and was one of the top-rated Division I teams in the state. She will continue her soccer career in college at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Congrats, Lainey. And now for the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Soccer Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Male Soccer Player of the Year is Tyler Bonin of Rincali High School.
Tyler Bonin led the Jets to the Division II state championship. He led the state in goals and points during the fall season. Tyler is the president of the National Honor Society, an Olympic Development Program soccer player, and was accepted into the Carnegie Hall Honors Band. He will continue his soccer career at St. Norbert College.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Hey guys, it's Aaron Rodgers, and I'll be handing off some football awards in just a bit. Maybe I'll be saying your name, so stick around to find out.
This is a Wisconsin Brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest broth, the broth that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
You know, sometimes scoreboards and record books don't tell the entire story. And it's a team that doesn't win the title that everyone remembers.
The Top Team Fan Favorite Award recognizes teams who exceeded expectations and uplifted their fans regardless of their final record. For this award, each community nominates and votes for the most inspiring team from their area. Here are your honorees. Here are your finalists. And the winner is...
These remarkable young ladies were able to finish their regular season with an 8-0 record and repeat as D2 state champs in convincing fashion, taking both matches in 3 sets. As a matter of fact, the girls finished their 2020 season without dropping a single set. This feat has never been accomplished in school history. Additionally, the girls were able to raise $10,600 in their 12th annual Pink Out event, bringing the grand total donated to this amazing organization to over $130,000.
Congratulations, great job. Desmond, I guess it goes without saying that we both have a special place in our hearts for this next award.
Is it time to talk football, Laura?
It sure is. And while we both spend a lot of our time talking college football, if you've picked up a pigskin just once in your life, you're probably familiar with our next presenter.
No doubt. He's considered by many to be one of the greatest and most accurate quarterbacks of all time. And last season, at 37 years young, he took home the MVP crown. Here presenting the awards in football is none other than Aaron Rodgers.
Super Bowl champion Aaron Rodgers holds the league's lowest career interception percentage and the highest single-season passer rating in history. the 9-time Pro Bowl selection, was also named the NFL's most valuable player last season, the third MVP trophy of his illustrious career.
Hey everybody, Aaron Rodgers here to hand out some awards to incredibly deserving high school football players. Of course, that got me thinking about all the things I love about our sport. You know, one of the most underrated aspects of football, the terminology. I mean, we got the blitz, the bomb, the sack, wild card. We spike, we trap, we fly, we Hail Mary from time to time. Those are fun. No offense to other sports, but while they dribble or bunt, we hit the hole and shoot the gap. They can't stand tall with the Statue of Liberty or transform a turnover into a touchdown with the fumblerooski. So what do you say we get in victory formation as we salute some amazing athletes from the gridiron? Here are the honorees for Football Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Football Player of the Year is Braylon Allen of Fond du Lac High School.
Braylon Allen led Fond du Lac to an undefeated spring season. The two-way standout was a unanimous choice as Associated Press State Player of the Year after rushing for over 1,000 yards and 21 touchdowns in just 7 games. He was just as explosive on defense, becoming well known for his hard-hitting tackles. He will continue his football career at the University of Wisconsin.
Congratulations, Braylon.
Imagine for a moment what it would be like to go through your day carrying around something that weighs the same as you do. Now imagine that weight isn't playing nice and is fighting you the whole time. It would get pretty exhausting pretty fast. Welcome to the life of a wrestler. Here to help us award these masters of the mat is freestyle Olympic champion Kyle Snyder.
Kyle Snyder, aka Captain America, in 2016 became the youngest Olympic gold medalist and world champion in American wrestling history. He helped Team USA win its first world championship in more than 20 years. He'll be repping the red, white, and blue again when he attempts to defend his freestyle Olympic gold in Tokyo.
Hey everybody, Kyle Snyder here. If you want to have a long and successful wrestling career, you have to embrace a concept that is foreign to most Americans. I'm talking about kilograms. That measure of weight that school children and the rest of the world use with ease, but adults in the US can't seem to wrap their heads around. So if you already have a handle on it, you're ahead of the game. It's kind of like learning the language of your opponents. Що може дати вам більше преимущество в конкуренції не думаєте. Here are your honorees for the Wrestler of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Wrestler of the Year is Maddie Bianchi of Two Rivers High School.
There haven't been many wrestlers with better careers than Two Rivers' Maddie Bianchi. The senior ended his career as a 4-time state champion. He is just the 19th wrestler in Wisconsin history to win 4 straight state wrestling titles. Bianchi won Division II crowns at 113 pounds, 132 pounds, 138 pounds, and 145 pounds. Between Maddie and his 2 brothers, Paul and Joey, the family has won a combined 8 state championships.
Congratulations, Maddie.
We all have that person we look to for inspiration, that drives us to be better, that in turn helps us become an example for somebody else.
And the cycle keeps repeating. Let's take a moment to hear about some of the people who've inspired athletes at every level.
Hey guys, we're back. So let's talk about role models.
Being that person who inspires others is what it's all about. It's one of the main reasons why we started ABC Food Tours, to share experiences, become mentors, and help kids in our communities.
I mean, it's one of my favorite things we do. Give back to the kids, have fun with them, learn from them, teach them a little bit. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's been super rewarding. You know, it's a lot of the lessons that I thought that I'd be teaching these kids is what I've learned
Learn from them.
Exactly.
Yeah, so mentoring, you learn a lot by giving, but you also learn a lot by receiving.
Exactly.
Even the pros have role models. Let's hear who inspired them and who they looked up to.
My role model was Lisa Fernandez. Her standard of excellence was so high.
Peekaboo Street was mine, and without her, you know, I don't know if I would be where I am, so I'm very, very grateful to her.
My role model is Alex Morgan.
My parents inspire me because they raised 3 strong daughters.
My role model growing up was Cal Ripken. He was the all-around player. He was the Rookie of the Year. He was an MVP. He was a world champion. All things that I wanted to accomplish in my career.
My fiance Megan is also a little bit of my role model, just to see how she carries herself. I have a front row seat to it.
I tried to change it to a real model.
I look up to people who are authentic.
You know, I always tell kids it's good to admire somebody. If you like what they do, steal it.
My role model are my parents and siblings.
My role model is my father.
Both of my parents, going back from day one, driving us all around, both of my brothers and I.
My older brother was a great athlete, and I was always chasing after him.
I think the memory of my mom, because she was always so kind and so smart.
The military and their effect they had on me in my rehab.
You hope that as an athlete you can have a positive impact on the community, and there's ways you do it vocally, through social media today, and most importantly through action in the community.
And so to potentially be that for somebody else obviously is an amazing feeling.
Softball might be the most misnamed sport there is. First off, the ball isn't soft at all. Just ask anyone who's ever been hit by one. Secondly, pitchers routinely hurl it over 70 miles an hour, standing only 43 feet from home plate. So don't confuse softball for being soft. To present our next set of awards, here's legendary pitcher Jennie Finch.
An icon of the diamond, Jennie Finch caught the nation's attention pitching the University of Arizona to a national championship in 2001. 3 years later, she was on the world stage, helping lead Team USA to the gold medal at the Athens Olympics. She would later collect a silver medal in Beijing and go on to boast an outstanding pro career on her way to the National Softball Hall of Fame.
Hey everybody, Jennie Finch here with a question for all you softball players out there. Why can't they make a great sports movie about women's softball? Is it really that hard? I mean, our smaller sphered cousin baseball has tons of them. Sure, there's that comedy All-Stars, but that's really more about the parents than it is about the players. Even A League of Their Own is about women's baseball, where there is no crying, not softball. It makes no sense. Our sport provides plenty of drama. I don't know about you, but I've met some unforgettable characters in and around the diamond. And you have a built-in audience dying to see their sport up on the silver screen. So for any of you softball players out there with a mile-wide creative streak, start gathering some fun stories, start putting together some characters, and getting them down on paper. And let's see if we can make a movie about the greatest sport in the world, softball. And while we wait for that, let's give out some awards. Here are your honorees for the Softball Player of the Year. And the finalists are...
And the Northeast Wisconsin Softball Player of the Year is Brooke Elstad of Kimberly High School. One of the state's best and most feared sluggers, Brooke Elstad was among the state leaders in home runs and runs batted in, while also hitting for high average. A 3-sport athlete who also played basketball and tennis. She helped Oshkosh North win the state title in 2019 before transferring to Kimberly and continuing her standout high school career. She will play softball in college at St. Thomas University. Congratulations, Brooke.
In 1936, Major League Baseball became the first professional sport in North America to establish a Hall of Fame as a way to remember the greats of the game from every generation. Induction to the Hall is seen as the highest honor of an extraordinary player's remarkable career. To present our baseball awards is first ballot Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones was selected by the Atlanta Braves as the #1 overall pick in 1990 and went on to become a mainstay in a Braves dynasty that claimed 11 consecutive division crowns and a World Series title. He captured 2 Silver Slugger awards and was the National League MVP in 1999.
Hey everybody, can't tell you how proud I am to be a part of this presentation to all you hardworking baseball players out there. I also want to say how impressed I am at all the stats you guys use these days. Y'all have a measure for everything. When I was playing, we didn't talk much about range factors or wins above replacement or bequeathed runners scored. Heck, we didn't even know what bequeath was. The only time we ever talked about launch angle was if we happened to see the space shuttle taking off. And exit velocity was how fast the fans left after big loss. But by embracing all the statistical analysis, you're getting new insights into this great game. You're also probably getting a lot better scores on your math tests, so keep up the good work. And don't let your BABIP affect your WOBA, whatever that means. Here are your honorees for the Baseball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Baseball Player of the Year is Noah Miller of Ozaki High School.
Noah Miller entered the season as the state's top-rated player and lived up to the expectations. A switch-hitting shortstop, he hit for power and a high average. Major League Baseball scouts flocked to watch Miller all season, and he is expected to be a high pick in this year's draft, following in the footsteps of his brother Owen, who made his Major League debut this year. If he doesn't start his professional career, he has committed to play in college at the University of Alabama.
Congratulations, Noah.
Hey, gonna have some fun with you. Basketball's awards coming up.
Excuse me?
Hey, how's it going? Can I get you a drink?
No, I'm just up here to order some food.
No, please, I got this round. Hey, can we get a couple drinks out here? Hey, buddy, can we get some drinks? These guys are slammed today. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, what you drinking? Can I buy you a drink?
Guys, seriously? I'm just trying to order some fries.
Hey, man, I'm getting her a drink.
No.
No, I mean, I'm getting her one right now.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Hey, girl, I got you.
Wow, thank you. How did you get these so fast?
I ordered it to refill.
What's refill?
It's a new fast and easy way to order your food online.
Oh, you can just order it right from the bar.
Yep.
And I bring it to you.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Many of the athletes featured tonight will continue their athletic careers in college.
But our next presenter's talents were so prodigious that the professional leagues couldn't wait. To hand out our basketball awards, we have the big ticket himself, Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett, dubbed Mr. Basketball USA in 1995, was the first player drafted by the NBA straight out of high school in more than 20 years. This 15-time All-Star earned MVP and Defensive Player of the Year honors and an Olympic gold medal. Here he is, the big ticket himself.
Hey, KG here. I know all you girls and guys have worked really hard in high school. Have totally earned all the props and recognition you're getting. But no matter how long you play this game, know one thing, they will never teach you at any point along the way is how to give out awards. I tell you right now, it's not easy. It's great that our country is a melting pot and we have people from all over. That also means that the names can be pronounced a million different ways. So be kind to the big ticket, if you will. If I accidentally mispronounce your name, or if I don't get your name right perfectly, I mean, no disrespect. I have just seen these winners' names, and I'm gonna try my best, okay? So let's get to it. Here are some honorees for the Female Basketball Player of the Year. And the finalists are the Northeast Wisconsin Female Basketball Player of the Year is Sammy Opichka from Notre Dame High School.
Notre Dame's Sammy Opichka had a big senior season on the hardwood. Opichka has the versatility to play both guard and forward, and she will play both positions at the University of St. Thomas. She averaged a career-high 17.5 points per game this season, and she had 9 games with over 20 points. Her best game of the year came when she dropped 33 points in a victory over Freedom.
Congratulations, Sammy. And now for the ballers on the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Basketball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Male Basketball Player of the Year is Preston Riedinger of Lord's Academy.
2021 was an historic season for Lord's Academy's Preston Riedinger. The senior led his school to its first WIAA state championship. Riedinger averaged 25 points, nearly 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. He was the biggest reason why Lord's Academy was able to overcome a 20-point deficit on its way to winning the Division IV state title. He will continue his career at Valparaiso University as a preferred walk-on.
Congratulations, Preston.
Courage means getting up after you've been knocked down. Failure is refusing to get up. Courage is getting up and doing something about it.
Courage means being uncomfortable and being okay with that.
Be willing to take a chance and maybe go against the flow.
To put yourself on the line for something.
I was always taught that courage means doing the right thing when no one's looking.
Courage means stepping out of your comfort zone.
Courage means you're fearless.
Courage means facing your fears and saying, I'm not scared of you.
Courage means doing the right thing all the time, not just when people are watching.
Courage can mean that you're just not afraid to make mistakes.
Not the absence of fear, but I think confronting your fears.
One of my favorite quotes is by Mary Ann Radmacher. It says, "Courage does not always roar. Some days, courage is the little voice that says, I'll try again tomorrow."
Courage truly means so many things. Overcoming challenges is the very essence of sports. But there are times when adversity comes after the whistles have blown and the horns have sounded, and it's devastating. The Courage Award is given to an athlete who has faced tremendous hardship, and through their strength and tenacity, were able to rise above it.
In 2018, a traumatic on-field leg injury threatened to end Alex Smith's professional football career and his life. After 17 surgeries, a lethal infection, and 2 years of grueling rehab, he stepped back into the huddle to help lead the Washington football team to an improbable playoff berth. Here to honor our recipient and present the 2021 Courage Award is a man who is no stranger to hardship himself, 2020 NFL Comeback Player of the Year, Alex Smith.
There are a lot of ways to define courage. For me, courage is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. And the grace exhibited by our Courage Award winner is something to behold. Courage can be found overcoming a sudden and traumatic event, or conquering a lifelong condition in ways the rest of us can't even imagine. What makes this athlete truly amazing is that they shared their very difficult, very personal story in order to help the next person who has the same brutal hill to climb. They found a way to turn courage into something shared, something inspiring, something beautiful. And the recipient of the Courage Award for Northeast Wisconsin is Shayna Wiederath of Clintonville High School.
I'm going to tell you right now, I am not the best tennis player. My name is Shayna Wiederath. I am legally blind. I was 13 years old when I was told that I had a genetic disorder. Rod cone dystrophy is a degenerative eye disease that affects your retina.
First of all, she's always that beacon of positivity. So whether she's playing, she's got all her teammates and coaches surrounding her, cheering her on. Even a lot of the opposing teams are coming over to cheer her on. But she's always been positive and just been an inspiration to the team.
Are you headed out to the tennis
Yep.
courts? Okay, are you able to help carry that?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, all right,
All right.
very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Team means that no matter who you're playing with, what their scenario is, if they're the best player or if there's somebody that is working hard and just playing for fun, you're all there for each other. You work together on a main goal and you are there to support one another. I want to say thank you to the Clintonville girls varsity tennis team for being an awesome team and being there for me. If it weren't for you guys, I probably would have never tried tennis.
And you're all done. That's everything?
Yeah,
Awesome, very cool. I'll go get you right out of the showcase.
awesome. Thank you.
Yep. It's absolutely amazing what she's learning to overcome, and she does not see it as a disability at all. I'm extremely proud of her. Just extremely proud of her, and extremely tickled as well that she's going to do a minor in art when she's in college. So this is just an example of what a person who has a certain mindset and puts mind over matter and doesn't let it hold her down, and she continues to move on and does wonderful things, and I wish her all the best in the future.
To me, the word courage means fighting for yourself and for others. Also, it means maybe taking something that might have given you a hard time and getting through it with a smile on your face. So what I want to say also is to not be scared of the word disability. Don't be scared of people that have disabilities. They're just living life a little bit different from you.
Congratulations, Shayna.
Hey high school sports fans, it's the Big Aristotle here to present some of the biggest awards of the night. So stick around, I've been preparing all week. I really hope I make Miss Swan proud. That's my 4th grade teacher. Definitely don't want to end up in detention again.
Hello, my name is Stash. I work at Festival Foods and I'm a part of the Community Involvement Department. On behalf of Festival Foods, we're proud to be presenting the Team of the Year Award. The Team of the Year Award is given to a team that overcomes all odds. They put in the work to be as prepared as possible, but are able to adjust for all the unexpected challenges. They have proven they are winners through preparation, cohesion, and intense desire to succeed. The Team of the Year has shown they know how to handle pressure, dominate their sport, and bring home the championships. It is our pleasure at Festival Foods to give you the 2021 Team of the Year.
We've seen so many outstanding individual achievements in all different sports from this past school year. But now we focus on the heart of high school athletics, the team. And a crucial ingredient for success at any level, the coach.
And to present our awards for the best team and best coach, please welcome someone who is no stranger to success, legendary coach Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer has found success at every stop of his coaching career, including 3 national championships. He's the winner of multiple National Coach of the Year awards, and this fall, he'll make his NFL debut as head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Team of the Year, presented by Festival Foods.
Hi guys, we know that good coaches and teams of this world are judged by the wins and losses. But we all know that there's a lot more behind the scenes. Strategy, teaching, training, and a lot of pushing. But a coach excels when his or her team truly comes together as one. And you know, it doesn't matter what sport you play, there really is nothing like being part of an exceptional team. It's never easy, of course. Nothing worthwhile ever is. The hours and hours of practice, the growth of a unit, going through all the ups and downs, the highs and lows of a season together. When you become a great team, a special bond forms between the players, the coaches, and the support staff. That's like nothing else I've ever felt. Yes, there's some magic needed to make great coaches and great teams, but don't take this old coach's word for it. Let's hear from some athletes who know a thing or two about winning.
A good teammate accepts you as you are, yet challenges you to become even better because they see the best in you.
A good teammate is someone who wants the same amount of success for you as they do themselves.
A good teammate is unselfish.
Somebody who always stays positive.
The way you grow, the way your game grows, the way your IQ grows, a lot of times is off the basis of how you're coached.
A good coach is consistent.
A good coach is someone that can motivate you to do things that your mind doesn't even think you can do.
Good coaches understand that their role is not just to coach, but to teach, to inspire, and motivate an athlete.
Okay guys, they really did say it best. But now let's give out some awards to some who've proven they know what it takes to come together as a team and bring home the wins. Here are your finalists for the Team of the Year. And the Northeast Wisconsin Team of the Year is Appleton North High School Girls Volleyball Team.
The Lightning captured the WIAA Division I Girls Alternate Fall Season Volleyball title in April with a 3-0 sweep of Manitowoc Lincoln North, which was ranked in the preseason top 10 nationally by USA Today. Finished undefeated at 15-0 and lost just 1 set the entire season in capturing the program's first state championship. The team was making its 6th appearance at the state tournament. The roster featured 5 players that received Wisconsin Volleyball Coaches Association All-State First Team honors.
Congratulations, ladies. Very impressive season. Now for the Coach of the Year, and the finalists are and the Northeast Wisconsin Coach of the Year is Sarah Rode of Notre Dame Academy.
Sarah Rode guided the Tritons to the WIAA Division II state title with a 68-56 victory over Reedsburg in the championship game. Notre Dame finished 28-1 on the season and defeated several top teams in the state, including Neenah, Appleton East, Hortonville, Freedom, and Kettle Moraine. Rode helped manage a roster that included several freshmen who would play pivotal roles in the championship run.
Congratulations, Coach. Excellent job.
All right, guys, the moment we have all been waiting for. It's time to reveal the top male and female athletes of the year. Yes. These are exemplary athletes who have stolen the spotlight, dominated the season, and shown what it means to be unstoppable.
To give us a helping hand with the female athlete of the year is the all-time assist leader in WNBA history, the great Sue Bird.
Sue Bird has been a basketball superstar for more than 25 years. She earned the Naismith College Player of the Year and a 3-time Nancy Lieberman Award winner. Bird was the #1 pick of the 2002 WNBA Draft, an 11-time All-Star, 2 NCAA championships, 4 WNBA crowns, 4 Olympic gold medals, 4 FIBA World Cup titles, plus a dozen or so International League titles.
Hey everybody, Sue Bird here. We've arrived at my favorite part of the show. Female Athlete of the Year brings together the best of the best, all in one award. It's kind of like that scene in Endgame when all the female heroes assemble, only instead of lasers, swords, and tricked out suits, you gals have sports equipment. But you get the idea. The point is, you have all excelled in your individual sports. You have all overcome obstacles standing between you and success. And you all have earned our lasting admirations. So really, there is no downside here. Just one of you gets a little bit more of an upside. But you all leave tonight winners. All right, let's meet our finalists for Female Athlete of the Year.
Emma Herb, a senior from Wittenberg-Burnhamwood High School. Mackenzie Holtzwart, a senior from Howards Grove High School. And Elena Supernand, a senior from Winnebago Lutheran High School.
And the Northeast Wisconsin Female Athlete of the Year is Mackenzie Holtzwart of Howards Grove High School.
Playing multiple sports isn't easy. Mackenzie Holtzwart just makes it look that way. The Howards Grove senior is among the best high school volleyball and basketball players in Wisconsin. She also was an excellent soccer player as a freshman before joining the track and field team the next year, making it to the state meet in a couple of events her first season on the track. That's success in 4 sports, but volleyball and basketball are where she really excels. As a 4-year varsity volleyball player, Mackenzie earned all-state honors and helped lead her team to back-to-back state championships. On the basketball court, she was even better, a 4-year starter. She was her conference's Player of the Year this season, earned all-state honors, and led her team to the state semifinals while becoming the leading scorer in school history with nearly 1,400 points. She won't be playing 4 sports at the next level, but Mackenzie is continuing her basketball career at Division II Northern Michigan University.
Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Now let's meet the contenders for Male Athlete of the Year. With so much incredible talent on display, we needed somebody of equal stature. So our final presenter of the night needs no introduction.
Yeah, but we're going to give him one anyway, because if we don't, I know he'll call us out and he'll say, "Hey, there's Rutledge, why did you throw Jesus some love?"
Wow.
So here to present our final award of the night, the one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal, the big Aristotle himself, is feared by opponents and loved by millions. Shaq's combination of size, speed, and strength led to 4 NBA championship rings, an MVP title, 15 All-Star Game appearances, an Olympic gold medal, and a first ballot invite to the Hall of Fame.
What's up, everybody? Diesel in the house, representing for all the major athletes out there in high school. It's time to give out the Best Male Athlete Award. Anytime somebody wants to put the word best next to your name, that is a major sign of respect. It means they know you do hard work to be great, but also you pay attention to detail. It means you rise to the occasion when your team really needs it. It means you make your parents proud. So let's give it up for the male athletes who are vying for the title of the best. And the finalists for the Male Athlete of the Year are
Austin Dahlke, a senior from Edgar High School. Luke Elkin, a senior from Neenah High School. And Preston Riedinger, a senior from Lourdes Academy.
And the Northeast Wisconsin Male Athlete of the Year is Preston Riedinger of Lourdes Academy.
Preston Riedinger is a winner. On the football field, the basketball court, or the golf course, the Lourdes Academy 3-sport athlete plays to win. And he's done a lot of it during a spectacular high school career. How's this for a senior year? Preston earned all-state football honors as a wide receiver, scoring 13 touchdowns in leading the Knights to a perfect 10-0 season. In basketball, Preston finished his career among the all-time leading scorers in Wisconsin high school basketball history and led his team to the Division IV state championship. To top it off, he's among the top high school golfers in Wisconsin. Preston will continue his athletic career in college, playing basketball at Valparaiso University. It has always been his dream to play Division I college basketball, and like most everything he's done in high school, he succeeded.
Congratulations, Preston.
What a great night. We have had so much fun celebrating your accomplishments, and we want to thank all the parents, guardians, teachers, and role models who have helped these amazing young adults get to where they are today. You're all so important.
Exactly. To all the athletes, coaches, and winners, congratulations. Yes. Until next year, that's a wrap.
Yes.
Some advice I'd give to my high school self would be, don't sweat the small stuff.
I would tell my high school self to take time and enjoy the little things. High school flies by, and before you know it, you will be an adult. So have fun and enjoy the time with your friends and family.
Well, there's a couple things. I think one would to tell myself to be yourself. And a lot of times that's a lot easier said than done, but I know looking back, I was like every other high school kid, trying to figure things out, you know, seeing what your friends are doing, seeing what your family's doing, trying to see where you fit in. And I think a lot of times as kids, you know, we don't have the confidence to just be who we are.
Only surround yourself with people that you respect, that you love you back, that support you. You've got to have positive enforcement in every way around you.
Continue to be a leader and not a follower. Continue to do right things in the community, in schools, around other student athletes.
It's supposed to be fun. Work hard, put everything into it, but make sure that you have joy when you compete. It's not about the outcome, it's about competing with all of your heart for something that you love. The outcome, the results will take care of themselves if you do that. So make sure you have fun with your team, rejoice in each other, rejoice in your talent, and just go for it.
I think I would tell her first and foremost to enjoy the process and have fun and stay present in the moment. And then I would say to challenge herself and to kind of run towards her fears and get uncomfortable. I think that that's where people learn and grow the most, is making mistakes, taking advantage of the mistakes as an opportunity and learning from them.
My advice would be make the most of your high school experience. How you do that, it's about people, it's about relationships.
Be yourself and be a leader before being anything.